Why don't you give me your love? Give me your love. Give me your love.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my Burnley career mode. I am Casual Chris and today we start with contract negotiations. Yes, the dramatic music cuts in as Aidan O'Neill takes his seat as we look to extend his current contract. He's been very good since his return from loan, so I figured we better keep hold of him. He's improving at a rapid rate, and a new contract for the young centre mid, who is going to be a big part of the future, no doubt. And that's all fine and dandy. A great start to the episode. You're keeping one of our future stars nailed down to a new contract, but let's get on to the main part of this episode, or the main bits, should I say. You're all here to see football matches, aren't you? So let's have a quick look at the Premier League table. We currently sit top by 6 points. We've been doing reasonably well. We've also got a game in hand on everyone else against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is our next game. Our game in hand, I don't know when it actually appears, but everyone else has played a game more. Those that are trying to keep track of us. So our next game, as I just said, is Crystal Palace. And as long as we keep getting good results, we're going to keep ahead of that pack of Manchester United, Everton also chasing. But here's the calendar. Obviously, we've got Palace, then we've got Liverpool in the Cup, we've got Brighton, we've got Aberdeen in that final Europa League group stage match, and then we've got Spurs to round off this episode. So we've got 5 games for you. And, I say 5. It's going to be 4 and a sim, because we're not going to play the Aberdeen game. But anyway, to Selhurst Park for the Premier League fixture against Palace. It's all over to Martin Tyler.
Welcome to one of the noisier grounds in English football. It's not the biggest, but the supporters are so passionate. Selhurst Park, the home of Crystal Palace Football Club. And Alan Smith and I, Martin Tyler, will be trying to keep our voices above the din so that you can hear our commentary.
Thank you, Selhurst.
Quite a few changes for Burnley. Tom Heaton starts in goal. Kevin Long starts, looking to continue his good form at the back. Jack Cork starts with Ashley Westwood in central midfield. Ashley Barnes is the main striker today. Good vision. It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. He's got it away. The shot's on. Shot blocked here. Westwood. Bit of space for him. Now out on the wing. Clever feet there to go. Going for goal! And he's opened the scoring here. Well, he got to the position of maximum opportunity. It was an impossible opportunity to squander.
Yeah. Well, it's been tight before that goal, but now the manager, he's so pleased.
Clever ball. Here's a chance. Oh, what a fine goal. They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and they're good value for this advantage at the moment. Milivojevic. Zaha. He'll feel good about that. In with a chance. Plenty of power, but not too much direction. Meyer. He's going to try his luck. To score! And he's put it away.
Well, I didn't see it as being as one-sided as it's turned out, Martin, but yet another goal, and a good one too here in stoppage time.
Well, disappointment for the losing team, but I'm afraid the winners deserve this margin, which is being confirmed by this very late goal.
Yeah, it's been a walkover. You don't often get games like this at this particular level, but...
Let's fly! Maybe a bit of a sight. Well, that's it, the final whistle. Well, Well, at times you thought they got a bit greedy, but why not? I mean, if you're on top of an opponent like they were here today, rub it in.
Well, they did. They were ruthless, weren't they? They rubbed their faces into the dirt, and it's the hallmark of a top side.
So an excellent performance against Crystal Palace gets us all 3 points away from home, keeps us on that title charge. It was a good game from a rotated squad, as we have Liverpool in the Cup coming up next. But that result, obviously Chelsea Fulham play on the same day, but you can't see the score just yet. But Chelsea aren't really in the title hunt, so we don't really need to pay too much attention to them. But ultimately, they'll keep us top. And now we've got the first team fully fit and prepared for this quarter-final of the English Football League Cup, or the EFL Cup, the League Cup, whatever you want to call it, Carabao Cup if you want to go by the sponsor. It's had various names over the years, the Coca-Cola Cup, Carling Cup. I liked it when it was the Carling Cup, but that's beside the point. It's a massive game coming up, and you know what we like to do for massive games. We like to get our good friend John Stuttard on the commentary mic. So without further ado, it's over to John Stuttard at Turf Moor.
Welcome along to Turf Moor. Thank you, Chris. Burnley's first quarter-final in this competition for 10 years. And it comes against Liverpool, who actually have a very good record. The Clarets here in cup-tie football against Liverpool. The last time they met in cup competition was in the FA Cup in 2005, where they beat Liverpool by a goal to nil. Jimmy Traore scoring the winning goal. And Liverpool, in fact, that season went on to be champions of Europe. Burnley finished a modest 13th in the Championship that season. But it's Burnley who are leading the way in the top of the table and make a couple of significant changes. Firstly, no Tarkowski to a long-term injury, so Ben Gibson fills in. And also on the left-hand side, Robbie Brady comes in to replace Aaron Lennon. Otherwise, it is as you were, really, in terms of the strength of the team. And it looks as if Liverpool, by the looks of it, they've got all the big guns out. Alisson there, Virgil van Dijk, Mo Salah, all start. Alaba is also in the team, and it's Marnie up front as well. So they've got all the big guns out for this one. But he went for a pass. Again, good football. Stanislas straight at Alisson, and the header is on the roof from Jay Rodriguez. Firmino, Liverpool in the white shirts, to Marnie. And Salah's free, and he's hit it on the volley, and he's hit it superbly. Liverpool are in the lead. Mo Salah. Half an hour gone. Burnley now, Liverpool won in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, and crossed in. It's Loftus-Cheek. He'll try one, but he's straight down the throat of Alisson. Now Defoe. Loftus-Cheek. And Joe Bryan. And Rodriguez! Oh, what a save that was! Look to go all the way. And usually 9 times out of 10, Rodriguez buries those. But Alisson makes a miraculous save. Gudmundsson with it. And the heads go up! Oh, it is needed a flick at the far post. Lowton now. To Stanislas. Here's Brady. Stanislas. Space here. Gudmundsson, plenty of time to size it up. And he has done! 1-1! And now we have a Cups quarter-final with a vengeance. Burnley have battled back well. And look at the team bonding there. Everybody mobbing the goal scorer. And Liverpool now are going to be for a long whole second half. What a finish that is. But here's Mane. Liverpool now looking to hit back. And he's got Salah on a volley. And he almost repeated the dose again. Gudmundsson, Burnley now with their tails up. Really playing with a real swagger and a real confidence about them. And look at Stanislas. It's a clear, good save by Alisson. Look to go all the way. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Jay Rodriguez. Good turn, but Alisson again. Oh, nice back heel to Brady, back to Rodriguez. And now Goodmanson. Can he repeat it? No! Alisson with a save, and Liverpool just clear their lines. Off comes Stanislas, Defoe and Brady. On comes Lennon. Ryan Brewster. We'll confirm the other sub in a minute. Here's the corner from Goodmanson. Header one, and it's a good save. Fabinho though. Salah stayed on side. Firmino. Now Rodriguez. And look at the run. And it's Ryan Brewster. Has he got the pace to get away from the defence? The answer is yes. What about the finish? No! Alisson has saved. What a dramatic finish to this game. And it looked as if Ryan Brewster, against his old club, was about to put his team, the team he played for, he spent a lot of time in his youth ranks, thought he was going to knock them out of the cup. And now at the other end, it's Liverpool who've scored. It's Chamberlain. And that could settle the tie. It's a good first time shot. Nothing that the brilliant Tom Heaton could do about it. And Liverpool go back into the lead. And our Burnley's heart's about to be broken again in their first League Cup quarter-final for 10 years. Here's Lowton. O'Neill. Rodriguez! Surely! No! Corner only. Alisson again. Well, if they win this tie, Liverpool, they can thank their goalkeeper. What a goalkeeper he's been. And here's the corner in from Goodmanson. And he has as far as O'Neill. In fact, Heaton had come forward. I didn't notice that actually. Here's Brewster. We've played 90 minutes. Fabinho now to bring it away. 300 minutes more. Gibson surely will get there. Now Goodmanson. Surely there's got to be one last chance in the offing here. The flag has stayed down. O'Neill free in the centre. If O'Neill can pick one of them out, there's the comeback. A chance. Oh, it's Joe Bryan. And that surely will be the last chance gone for Burnley. And there goes the full-time whistle. Liverpool go into the quarter-finals of the League Cup. But my word, they were pushed all the way by Johnny Blizzard's Burnley. It was a marvellous cup tie from start to finish, and Liverpool's hero there, Alisson, with several massive saves. A goal for Salah that put Liverpool ahead, and then Goodmanson equalised to make it 1-1. And then right inside the last 10 minutes, Chamberlain with the winner. But yeah, there was still more drama when a save from Alisson decided it for Liverpool, and they go through at Burnley's expense by 2-1.
Absolutely gut-wrenching. That moment when Ryan Brewster's running through on goal, I thought we had it, but it wasn't to be. Liverpool progress at our expense. And look at Oxford United, by the way, just carrying on their giant killing, knocking Fulham out on penalties. They're going all the way to the semi-finals. Goodness me, that's quite outrageous. Rich Lee will be loving that little side plot if he's watching. I hope he is. Shout out to Rich Lee, although he doesn't really need it. He's got so many more subs than me. But enough about that. Getting sidetracked again. We've got Brighton next in the league, which in reality, at time of recording, Burnley just came off 1-0 winners in that one. It was a real tight contest, but in this one, we're hoping to blow them away to continue our title charge. So, off we go to Turf Moor again for a big game against Brighton, with a 6-point gap still being maintained.
Warm welcome to you to Turf Moor here in Burnley, one of the traditional football grounds anywhere in England. And Alan Smith, who's been here many times, is here again.
And this is today's starting lineup for the home team.
Watch out at this phase in the game now, because it's going to be a change of emphasis.
Trying to slip it through. Needs to stay cool now. Letting the shot go! Out in front of goal. Must take the lead here which they do in good style.
No, they played some good football leading up to that, Martin, and thoroughly deserved that goal.
Can really get at the opposition here. Must score. Brilliant defending. It saved a certain goal.
He was almost wheeling away to celebrate there.
Well, he was grateful to be able to make the save. Now out on the wing. Defender did well to get to it, but hasn't really finished the job. Well, the referee has signalled for half-time, and it's 1-0 here. Izquierdo able to cut that out with some sharp movement. Well, this could bring them level. Hit it hard, but not very... He's beaten his man. Shots on! He really gave it the laces there, didn't he, Alan? Now they're pressing in at him. Oh, chance! Just seemed to be a bit too tense at the final moment. The pass threaded through. Needs to stay cool now. Saw the goal and went for it. Brilliant goal! Pascal Gross. I like the look of this attack. Got to be. Dangerous pass, I think, with the keeper pushing it away.
Today has been one of those occasions.
Slip through. Clean through. One-on-one against the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's a wonderful stop, Martin, isn't it? And no bits and pieces either to follow up on.
Trying to pick out someone in the centre. There's still danger here. Shots on here. So they look at the ref, and he says penalty.
Didn't hesitate, did he? Pointed to the spot.
Oh, decisive from the referee. No doubt in his mind that... And saved! A succession of corners here.
Yeah, the crowd sensing momentum.
And the referee has brought a halt to it. That's full time. Well, you do win nothing in the middle of the season as we are, Alan, but at the moment this team looks as though they're going to win something at the end of it.
They do, they have the look of potential champions. Certainly the crowd will be going home excitedly talking about their prospects, and I think the future looks bright.
Well, they have had such a great defence, the home side, and they've added to that quality with some real attacking skill today.
Yeah, really are gaining a reputation for their miserly record of goals conceded, and that was another example today.
Yes, Alan Smith just touching on it there with our resolute defending, or should I say the Great Wall of Heaton, is what got us the 3 points in that one. Brighton were certainly knocking on the door, but Heaton wasn't opening it. So a great defensive performance, or a great goalkeeping performance. So defensive-wise, I was doing pretty poorly in controlling them, let's be honest. But we got the job done, came away with a clean sheet, got 3 points. Happy days. Now, we've got to move on to this Europa League tie, which we're going to... Messi, just to interrupt there, in the game, winning World Player of the Year. You know, he's only fifth in real life. But anyway, back to Aberdeen. Since we've already qualified, guaranteed top spot, we're going to sim it with a rotated squad at Turf Moor. And we come away with a 3-1 victory. So 100% record through the group stage. Goodmanson casually came off the bench and banged in 2 goals after Hughes got the first. We didn't keep a clean sheet, but it doesn't matter. It was Joe Hart in goal. And look at AC Milan. I'm sorry. How did they get through? Because somebody just... I'll tell you how they got through. Because we spanked Real Betis in that last game of the previous episode. 4-0. It gave them the goal difference swing. Look at that. They had to win by 2-0 to get through by the skin of their teeth. Against Real Betis as well, by the way. They had to beat them by 2 clear goals to squeak through. And they have. Look at that. That is ridiculous. Go back and look at the previous episodes. At one point, they were dead and buried in that situation. But somehow, AC Milan have followed us through into the knockout stages. That's outrageous. Anyway, speaking of outrageousness, we're going to actually play at Tottenham Hotspur's new stadium, despite the fact that in reality it is still not done. Tottenham, can somebody tell your builders to hurry up? Anyway, that's Chris Wood, by the way, in a Tottenham shirt. He's going to be starting against us, which will be very, very interesting. Not very often you loan someone out and then they play against you, but we're going to find out how this goes. Anyway, it's over to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I forget what it's going to be called, but to see how we get on.
everyone, Martin Tyler here, Alan Smith with me as usual. Big welcome to you to today's game.
And Tottenham Hotspur.
The game today, Tottenham, and they play Burnley.
Here is the Tottenham Hotspur line.
And quite a lot of changes in this Spurs lineup. Goalkeeper's Paulo Gataniga. Lucas starts with Son Heung-min on the flanks. Chris Wood is the main striker today. Tom Heaton starts in goal. Sam Vokes is the lone striker today. Well, this new stadium so close to where the old ground was, where they've left their memories and their mementos. Believe it or not, Alan, my commentary notes from the last game at White Hart Lane, the last Premier League game, are buried in that site as part of the time capsule for posterity, I guess.
It's going to be worth a lot of money in years to come, Martin, your notes, but this is a fine new stadium.
O'Neill.
The shot's on! Oh, just shaved the bar.
Yeah, unlucky.
O'Neill. Some options now for the pass.
Space to try and hit it now. On the front foot now, they've got a corner.
Jack Cork.
Well, in it goes.
That's great work by the goalkeeper. Kieran Trippier
Trying to slip it through. Dele Alli dangerous in the centre, the cross aim for him. Oh, really close, great technique there.
Substitution now.
Number 14, Chris Wood, to be replaced by number 10.
Trying to thread a pass through, but not successful. Great ball from Kane. Kane! Oh, it's in there!
Well, he's only been on the pitch a matter of minutes. I'm not sure he's touched the ball before this, but a vital touch there to score.
Trying to get behind the defenders to get in a good cross.
Surely, the equaliser. What a goal!
Oh, that was schoolboy stuff. Having just scored, they concede at the other end. Lack of concentration.
With some danger. Can put them in front here, but he's missed it, and it's still level. Into the middle it goes. Lucas sends it in. Cleared away by the defender.
And the ball goes out for a goal kick.
A minimum of 3 minutes.
Good chunk of added time here, 3 minutes.
This could be the corner that decides the game. He's put in the corner, and they get it away. And that'll be another corner. Well, here comes the corner. Goal, they've taken the lead here. They go in front with this very slick attack. And however the opposition sets up against them, they have the power to break them down. It's really exciting, it's really entertaining. And as you've seen, yet again, it's really effective. It's a great moment for the goal scorer and for his team. It surely won the game in the dying moments.
It must have, and it was a really good take as well. Didn't have much time in the box there.
Had seemed to be stuck in a bit of a stalemate in truth, but this very, very late goal has changed that.
Well, they threw men...
And it's come to an end here with the final whistle. I think we thought that this team would be brushed aside. They proved those thoughts to be very misguided.
So we steal 3 points from Tottenham. In the dying moments, Sam Vokes leaps like a salmon to steal all the points. A great result there for very rotated side. And now all that's left to round off this episode is the draw for the Europa League knockout stages. Who are we going to get? We did really well. We've topped our group. It couldn't possibly be... what? Juventus. Oh, I'm done. I'm so done. This is ridiculous. Why?